Hello and welcome to The Source. Today is April 9th and today's show is the main feature show. Thank you for joining us. Today we feature all that is happening in the world, all the many leaders and movements that are working diligently towards the completion of paradise on Earth. We are a global network of tens of millions to hundreds of millions of light workers around the world, and we are networking together and empowering as a whole, as Source, remembering Source, here on the earth plane, grounding the heavens to the earth, within this digital age, within this age of the internet and social media, and building out the resource-based economic system for the planet so that we may be stewards of the land and the resources and be sovereign beings, sovereign collectives, sovereign planets in partnership with all life and all creation. Responsible and respectful of all that is, and not just ourselves, not just your personal gain, but the gain of the collective, of the all, of humanity and animals and plants and the minerals and all the ethereal realms, the angelic and the extraterrestrials, all families of all entities, all spirit, all cellular, all matter, all space, everything that is. We are that. And this is the last enterprise. The resource-based economic system is the most mature thing that a race on a planet can do, is to build out a system that works for all and manages the resources of the planetary system. And every human being is a partner in it. And we input all uses of resources, we input all resources that we find into a planetary whole system that is the governance of the planet, as we all 7.5 billion human beings input all data and everything into the system, and we manage it. It's a live, system that is tracking everything, so that we can steward this planet, so we can complete paradise on Earth. As this is what we do. This is who we are as a collective, that incarnated now at this time, at this purpose, to ascend the planet into its highest self, Mother Gaia, into her higher self. As this is what we do everywhere in the cosmos, throughout the omniverse. So this is the completion of paradise on Earth, and this will open up the opportunities for us to do this in other star systems, on other planets, throughout the omniverse. So let's finish this one now. So thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for tuning in to that intro there. Now we'll go through a little bit of what's going on out there around the world, throughout all the different leaders and movements that are rising to the occasion. So I'm going to share screen. Okay, this is our website here, www.thesource.network. Let there be love. As in the beginning it was let there be light, and this is the timeline in which it is let there be love. All that is love. On our website here, you can see all the tabs across the top. These are many blueprints here for how to complete paradise on Earth, from visioning, every human being visioning the future, to the plan, 6-month efficient plan to shift any village into a global village, city of light, a cooperative community in which we each work maybe 10 hours a week doing that thing we love to do for the greater good of the community. That is one global village, one that is connected all together the one platform is the people's platform, or we create our own bylaws in each village, each community, all the way out to state, country, and globally. And the cause market, identifying all of the causes that are most important locally to globally, and addressing those causes, funding them, and implementing the solutions, and the marketplace, all of our products, services, and events in one marketplace, from local all the way to global. And then Directory of Light, we have 8,000 plus Facebook groups, conscious-minded beings, tens of millions to hundreds of millions of light workers collectively. So now we tie them together and we empower the whole. So the final step here. For missions, Legion of Light, that's all of us, the planetary way showers, the internet marketers, those that are promoting all day, every day online, a global legion of us that are doing so, as we can share the highest news and updates and information for the whole planet in an instant when we all align to share that one piece of content continually around the whole world that is of the most importance. Broadcast with us. There's many opportunities to get involved with the source. You can write articles, submit videos, memes, images, anything at all. Work on any of the projects that are in our pipeline, and definitely contact us to get involved. Make your web contribution. Contact us. Join us. This is the call here, that we are networking and empowering all missions to completion of Paradise on Earth now. So these are some organizations that are doing amazing things. And our call is to unite them all as one whole, and to invite all other movements, all other leaders around the world to join us in that whole system that is building out the resource-based economic system, to really focus it in on we're building the system, and that each of us has a piece, and we can start to put it together and attract the resources of the planet. It is a multi-trillion-dollar enterprise that we are building together. So excited for that. Add your link today. There's a link right here for that. This button, gift time, is that is your opportunity to donate time to the source. What that means is there's a website called Time Republic, and it is a global time bank system. So you're able to contribute time to the source, and then we're able to use that time towards website building, graphic design, business consulting, legal help, whatever, building our foundation, anything, internet promoters, anything at all. That's a major website. Check out timerepublic.com. It's Republic with a K. And join us in there. It's interesting. The Awakening Sovereignty Collective has gathered 800 hours of time through that, just by simply joining and inviting everybody into their group, and you get like 30 minutes for every new member. So that's one way to build up a lot of time that you can utilize towards your projects. Time Republic. Just yesterday we had Time Republic, Gabriel D of Time Republic, and the co-founders do a live show. So if you want to check out our YouTube with the Source or Source Network, you can watch that episode. Here's some of the organizations that we are either actively working with, or that we've spotlighted as doing amazing things, and that we seek to bring together more and more as we move forward. And we seek to list every organization that is doing amazing things here on this list. And we're working on building a portal that will be the Lightworker portal for every Lightworker, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of us to enter through the portal, so that we all receive our, like the human resource department, like when you're being hired to a company, it's the same thing. You're being hired by Source. So then what happens next is you go through a process. There's that hiring process where you fill out forms. So we have like a collaborator profile, which is down here, right here, collaborator portal. You receive your documents, you receive your badges per se, and you go through trainings, and you can then work on any project in the collective. Any of these projects here that we list and shine the light on, you know, it'll be important for the projects to submit how to get involved, how to you know, join their mission, get involved, and help their mission move forward, so that we can really, every light worker can come in and you know, work on some of the most efficient, effective ways to complete Paradise on Earth. So we're working on that, as well as many other projects like standingrockpipeline.com to be the starting with the collaborative governance for our planet, which then leads to being the humanitarian project pipeline for all humanitarian projects to be efficiently funded and implemented by humanity, open source. Starting with Standing Rock and all Standing Rocks everywhere, ensuring there's no problems left on our planet. And as we also go for free energy for our planet, perfect health for all, sustainable building everywhere, you know, no homeless people, everybody in good homes, and divine education for all, and some of those high level principles that we are stewarding. So that's standingrockpipeline.com, and then there's the New Earth directory, which is the directory of all directories. It's that input point where all lightworkers input their data into the collaborator portal and into the various forms, and it populates the conscious Craigslist of sorts for us all lightworkers to be able to use that data and collaborate with each other to further our projects, to further the completion of Paradise on Earth, and building out the resource-based economic system, that data entry point. And when we have all the data, then we can further, you know, work better with the open source and of all that. So we're working on those two projects. We have live shows every day. If you look right here on the right, the weekly schedule, you can see some of the shows there every morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have these shows. Come join us on the shows. They're live, they're interactive shows. So we are all co-creating, and we're all co-owners. It's a global collective, cooperative mission. So what that means is very soon we'll actually have documentation that says, here's how to get involved with each of these organizations, and if you do this or that or this, you become a co-owner, and everybody in our global millions light workers can sign up for every project, and then we can move each project forward. All the projects in our pipeline, all the projects of all the organizations that we are shining the light on in the portal can all be co-owned. We all light workers can sit on every single board of every single mission for the completion of Paradise on Earth. So even if it's less than 1% of every single mission, there's no more competition. You know, I, by myself, sitting on the board of Awakening Sovereignty Collective and United Earth and New Earth, New You Now, and Enlightened Conversations, and every single one on this screen here, you know, New Earth Nation and Ubuntu and Thrive and Zeitgeist, Prepare for Change and Unify and Venus Project. By sitting on the board of every single mission, we want every mission to win. So we are all, you know, consultants, but we also are active too. We bring our skill sets to the table, our knowledge, our skills, our abilities, our resources, and our networks into every single project in the collective and move them all forward. As we're not fighting to be the one any longer, we are all the one collectively, and we move every project forward. We identify what each project specializes in, what each organization specializes in, so that we can, you know, each will be in its lane per se, and we won't be working, double working and duplicating all the work. It's really not that complicated from this point forward to complete Paradise on Earth, to build out the resource-based economic system. We just simply need to come together and piece it together and build it out. We've got the best web developers and programmers and graphic designers and video people and brilliant promotional people, marketing people. We've got the best legal people, the best, building foundations and trusts and organizations, and the best at everything you can think of. It's all internet work because we're everyone. So we are doing this. So you can look there on the right. There's our weekly schedule. If you click on this weekly schedule, there's a few more shows listed there. We encourage you to start your own show as well, and we will shine the light. So here is the list. Every morning, 9 a.m., we have these main feature shows. So the Source main feature show, that's this one right here. We invite everyone to come on here, introduce yourself, introduce your projects, and we also shine the light on conscious news and happening information around the world of amazing things happening. Then here's Monday, 9 a.m., Source Talks. That is your present your humanitarian projects show, live show. We package your presentation and we put it out to the world through all of our social media presences. And then we also project manage them together. The goal is for humanitarian project pipeline, Standing Rock Pipeline, be that space to list all the projects, and then where we can, all of us that have skills to help, we consult and help build out all the projects in the pipeline as a collective. Tuesday mornings, 9 a.m. is the marketplace. That's like the business show, how we're all stepping into our enterprising selves and our organizations as well, and businesses, and new villages and community centers and festivals and tours and every type of enterprising to bring a better world. We come together, we talk business, and we're also building the largest conscious marketplace on the planet. That is the marketplace. Sustainable, eco, local focused, love infused by human hands, whenever we can, being the focus of each local community, but then scaling it out to being a global conscious marketplace of products, services, and events. And these are all open source projects, so you can come join us and we can co-create and be co-owners and build these out. We can use all the help in the world with web developers showing up for each project. Would be so wonderful to have hosts show up for each show, to have project managers show up, to have graphic designers and video people and that like to make videos and put those out, and social media and SEO people that like to promote and raise us up in search results, and build out click funnels and using Facebook ads and everything you think of for starting up a new organization, building a foundation so that we can receive the funds. All the different things, all those roles. We're calling for all those people out there in the world to come together and pick a project or some projects to work on. People that like do minutes at the shows, wonderful thing as well. Everything you can think of. Come together and let's work together for the completion of Paradise on Earth. Next is Wednesdays, 9 a.m., the New Earth Directory show. That is, like we said, the Conscious Craigslist, the directory of all directories. And that's things like, are you a light worker? Fill out your collaborator profile. List your light center, community center on the map. Put your festival in, put your tours in, put your events in, put in your conscious products, services, your events, your vehicle. If you wish to go and travel, in caravan, and sponsors. You have ideas, your blueprints. partner organization, everything you could think of. There's directories on our website on thesource.network. Right now, it's currently under the tab. When you go to the main page here, there's resourced transformational tours 2017 to 19. All of our directories are currently listed there for you to fill out all those forms. Very soon we'll get that, developed better and get it embedded in every Lightworker website on the whole planet, every organization on the whole planet. That way we have one portal, and every Lightworker is a part of a whole system that is focused on all of us, every organization, every individual achieving their mission. So now here, we have Wednesday, as I was saying, a few more shows have been added. Alignment to Destiny is 1:30 p.m. On Wednesdays. And that's, she helps guide you to your destiny personally, as well as your global destiny, or what you're here to do. And she answers questions and channels through guidance. So definitely check that one out. Thursdays, Standing Rock Pipeline is, like I was saying, starting with the people of Standing Rock, everyone that's been involved, and every Lightworker on the planet that's connected and cares, to form a collaborative governance team and to address the issues of Standing Rock first and foremost, and then all Standing Rocks around the world to address the issues, implement solutions everywhere by pooling our knowledge base and working together to end all the situations that should not be here on our planet. Forming that collaborative governance, which then we build out the humanitarian project pipeline by listing the project of Standing Rock and all the urgent situations like Standing Rock first. We address those first while we are getting ready to fund free energy for our planet and perfect health for all, and all the high-level solutions for our whole planetary system. Those will be prioritized to the top two very quickly and can trump those local Standing Rock situations pretty fast when we bring a whole system solution to the whole planet. And then to be the media headquarters for Standing Rock and all Standing Rocks everywhere, and the collaborative governance and showcase it all. That's a great starting point, since we've already united all tribes, all Lightworkers around that issue. We can actually rally around this concept and building a website that's a media headquarters, that's a project pipeline, that is a collaborative governance headquarters. That's the first step to it all happening. Then we have Friday mornings, 9 a.m. We have Global Women's Empowerment, which is opportunity for all women to come together, network, and empower to be a whole greater than the individual parts. 3.75 billion individuals coming together, forming the largest organization on the planet until 7.5 billion come together. And that will be the final frontier. But to be able to share ideas and network and heal and form sisterhood, and men are invited to bring it. We're raising the divine feminine, the energy on our planet together collectively. And there'll be wonderful projects to get involved with, and events, and everything you could think of, products and services to rally behind. So join us there. One of our key sponsors with that is ladyharmony.com, as it seeks to be that social network of sorts of all women on the planet, with harmony parties in every town, and rally behind the best products and services, and to bring in a better world. And to be the new business model of the future, which is one that is a social enterprise in which the money or currency that flows to those involved, to all the projects, and stays in the system. Everybody wins. And let's see here. Then we have Fridays, Fridays 11 a.m. We have brought to you by the ASC, Awakening Sovereignty Collective. We have Going Home, land-based intentional communities. That is, we have 9,000, we have 5,000 acres of land in our stewardship right now with the ASC, and we're ready to ground light workers into villages around the world so that we can work together on projects and to bring the better world. So that's ready. Join us on that show and get involved. Please do so. Next is Saturday mornings, transformational tours. We are encouraging transformational tours everywhere on the planet. We already have a core group doing the West Coast tour that's going to cross the country and back in America. There's already one in the East Coast. There's many tours around the world, but that's that rallying call for all of us to do tours, to travel in caravan and bring back the village in every area and share materials of all of our movements in every village around the planet through transformational tours, caravan. Join us this summer, starting in May, is Portal to the New Earth in Joshua Tree, California, May 5th to 8th. It's a wonderful festival, an evolutionary gathering. It's the beginning of our transformational tour on the West Coast. It's going to cross country, this infinite loop tour that's being planned out. May 5th to 8th, Portal to the New Earth. That's where I could see all of us, the leaders of all the movements, coming together and really start to put this together more and more. All that we're doing together to bring a better world. And after May 5th to 8th, there's May 8th to 12th, which is also at the Portal to the New Earth at Joshua Tree. That is the village immersion, which that is set to be a community on the land at 640 acres. So just get there to Joshua Tree and move in, just enjoy the festival and then the village building immersion, and then just stay there, live there, bring in community there. It's time. And that is the call that is out now. So next is Saturdays, 11 a.m. is Collective Wealth Stewardship. That is this concept that we are all a collective, all of our movements, all leaders in our worker movements, one tribe. So let's pool all of our resources, land and projects and leaders and towards this one project left, and let's complete Paradise on Earth. So let's see here, how to call in, how to join. It's all right there. Back over to the main website. So, and then you can see here the main feed. The website is down here, right here, this Paradise on Earth Now. That's how you join our newsletters. We have newsletters for each project. So to receive updates, click on that and join. This is a list of all the organizations again. It's an ongoing list, so we're starting to add more organizations here, and then we'll put them up there as buttons. So that's happening. But meditate on this, seeing that this becomes the New Earth Council, per se, of the planet, the Planetary Council for New Earth, and that we come together more and more for that. Which, by the way, we have on April 19th is our next core project collaboration conference, as there's only one project. And April 19th, 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you can go on Facebook and search Core Project Collaboration, and it'll pop up right there. But we'll get that listed on our website soon here. And you can see our whole full schedule of shows at this link here, which also has a link to the YouTube channel of every single movement that is listed above that we have found, so that every movement can have their own media, and we can, you know, populate it all. So when we build out the actual new television, you know, per se, where we can have the main feed and all the other feeds, and we can have all the channels per se and all the different categories of media, it'll be easy to shine the light on all of our media when we really bring that together. Collaborative portal, fill out the forms there, live, work, and play spaces, how to create a light center, and bring a core group together and form collaborative agreements and a master plan, and make a lot of free money. We make between 20,000 to 60,000 a month just by doing that, bringing a core group together in an apartment, a house, land, farm, or buildings, and at a minimum of 20,000 to 60,000 a month, and really millions to billions of dollars, as we have the most important projects to the completion of Paradise on Earth. So it's time that we cash in. Next, as I was saying, the forums here at the resource transmission tours, and we scroll down here. This is our main feed. You can contribute to this feed if you would like to be a main contributor. Articles, videos, memes, images. Right now, lovehas1.org is contributing amazing, amazing content every day, as these are channelings of some of the best contributors and channels that exist, best entities. So really amazing guidance. Maybe the highest guidance out there on the internet is just coming to this feed and just signing up for this feed so you receive it in your email box every day. That's how to be in the new earth, is to just take in the highest guidance, period. So there's that. And then on the right side over here, you can put your email address in right there, and that will get you in your email box every day all of this, all these links for each day. There's about 6 links a day. It'll pop up in one email, and you could just see what you want to read. It's that simple. And pretty straightforward. And then we are on all the other social media. You can see here on Facebook, like us. Our page is called Source Network Foundation on Facebook. Here it is. And go ahead and click liked. And we are submitting a lot of great content there every day. So join us there. Then we have, so we reached 6,000 people this week. It's pretty good. We've got 1,132 likes. That's good. You know, a few events going on. The rally call, 1,000 people have seen that. And hempandheal.com. And just always sharing amazing content. It was our show from yesterday, Collective Wealth and Time Stewardship, which was led by Time Republic. Check that out. And obviously the festival, it's happening now in Santa Barbara, and we featured New Earth Festival, which is in Bali right now. We've been shining the light on those videos. And all the different movements, all the different projects, pipeline, we just shine the light, which that is a great idea, just to go ahead and share. Let's see, which one are we going to put here? Oh. Hello. How's it going? Hello, how's it going? You have volume? Want to click on unmute Yep.
We are.
There you go.
Nice.
Hello.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How's it going, guys?
Life is
Pretty
good.
Yeah. What are your names?
I'm Q.
My name is Brandon.
Q and Brandon. I'm Doran.
Doran.
Pleasure to meet you.
Great to meet you. Where are you guys located?
Williams, Oregon.
Okay.
Right now.
Williams, Oregon. Cool. And we are live on the show. So I'll be sharing this with social media and everything.
Beautiful.
And I just did like a full review of the Source Network website and a lot of the things that are going on around the world with all the missions that are doing amazing things. Are you guys a part of the ASC, or how did you hear about the show?
I've been connected with the ASC and doing a little bit with the Slack network and just connecting when I was online more a little while ago, but now just been able to get online more and connect in a little bit more. And
Awesome.
just want to be present with y'all and do what I can do.
Very cool.
And this is my first experience with Brendan with the ASC. I heard, I believe I might have met Dakota and Ashland at some point in time in the last year or two. But altogether, the Rainbow family and the Southern California traveling family have all needed all this kind of information for a long time. And we've been searching for communities for years. My purpose for the last couple of years has been traveling and finding communities that single moms and other people who are not part of this paradigm that's consuming and destroying our world need a place to go to. So you guys have come perfectly, like right out of the blue and straight out of heaven for us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking for a way to connect, and we have mad skills and abilities and talents and gifts to share at this table, and we're just really happy that there's a table we can bring those gifts to.
Yes.
Thank you for being there.
Indeed. I know that one of the big pushes with the ASC right now is that there's 5,000 acres of land. So, land in Washington and Oregon and Ecuador and Brazil. So, definitely get in touch with Dakota about those properties.
Anything we can do to help, anything at all. We have, construction skills, we have natural building skills, gardening, all that kind of stuff, and lots of labor.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a woman named Misty who has a house in Washington State.
I think I've seen her on the videos.
Yeah, so she's looking to get a group to come together in her house there and maybe do a reality show of what we're doing, like make the house a community center and network with the community, bring back the village and the community, broadcast the whole thing to the planet. So that's a cool opportunity.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then, Guardian Alliance, it's a cool group that I guess Dakota's talking to them about living on the property, the Our Sacred Acres property up there.
Yeah, perfect.
So there's a group, coming together there, and they have really awesome meetings every Sunday at, I think, 1 p.m. Pacific time, where like 20 different people come on the screen together here. And
I've heard they're fantabulous beings themselves with all kind of healing modalities and skills and wisdom to share. That's amazingly beautiful.
Yes. We just had a show yesterday with, I saw you guys almost got on there. You went to the wrong link probably because it was a little confusion. But
just a little bit late. We were just, I think it was the
3 hours.
Frame.
Yeah, the time frame. We didn't realize it was 9 a.m. instead of 12.
Okay, cool. That was cool because Time Republic, that global time bank, and the ASC has 900 hours accumulated in that system. So for us all to get help with anything, we can, get our websites built, graphic design, help get our organizations up to par, whatever we're doing, each of us, or just simple things, time banks are really cool concepts.
This is amazing, brother. This is really awesome and exactly what this world needs.
Indeed. I'm trying to think what else, because I'm all about sharing what's going on and helping people get involved with what they want to
plug in for sure. It's like a rainbow gathering. Follow your bliss. Where is your bliss? And then plug in there, help out there.
Yeah. On our website, you know, what I've with the source.network. I'll put it on the screen for a second here. Share screen, share screen. So on this video, if you go back and watch this, I'll upload this video later today. I'm starting to list all the different organizations here that are doing really amazing things around the world. And our goal is to build a portal that all light workers can come through, so that they fill out their collaborator profile, they receive their materials like enterprise cards, like a business card of the future, and there's trainings. So all of us can create trainings for like how to be sovereign, how to get healed, how to activate yourself. And then from there, it'll say, here's all the organizations doing amazing things, join them, and each one can say how to get involved with what they're doing. So that's what we're working on right now with the source, is that portal for everyone to come through. So we have a directory of all light workers. So we have a directory of all the land. We have a directory of all the festivals and events. So we have a directory of all blueprints for humanitarian projects, and we can efficiently project manage out every piece to building out the resource-based economic system for a planet. There's only one project left, the multi-trillion-dollar project, and we're all co-owners of it.
Right. Yes, What's the name of this website here?
This is thesource.network.
Okay.
Yeah, we've kind of been, for the past 3 years, building it up. It's been just putting blueprints on one website here. But now with the partnership with the ASC, there's a lot of leaders there. And and then we're starting to get networked to a lot of these other organizations more and more. So now we can start to all identify as source.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing is like, I've been stewarding this thing for 3 years, but it's now ready for everyone to identify as a part of Source, and it to become that main portal, that main, basically like the new internet, like the headquarters of all of these projects. But we just need everyone to come together to build it out, in the best way. So
right.
I'll be co-owners and have that all officially documented, sitting on a board together. So, and like bringing the idea that every movement listed here should also invite every other movement to sit on their boards of directors. So we all co-own every organization or every mission.
Nice.
For the completion of Paradise on Earth. That way we don't have to ego identify with like, I've got to be the one that does it.
I'm doing this.
we all can sit on each other's boards, and we all can own even less than 1% of every other mission. It's that idea of a collective, like the ASC is doing, but really, getting every light worker and organization to be on each other's boards for this. So
That's awesome.
We're doing the rallying call for, what's the best way to get it done. That's what the Source has been doing for the past 3 years. And yeah.
I have a real quick question, maybe not so quick, but we're looking to start like a computing lab with cryptocurrencies to generate income for our family. And we've been led to the Bitcoins and Ethereum and that kind of stuff. And we have some super hackers in our family that have, facilitated like mycelium accounts and that kind of stuff to let us transact. But would you happen to know anybody who's awake and aware in that world who would be able to guide us? I know Dakota, in one of the videos, he says, you give him 20 grand, he'll give you 10,000 a month, every month for life. Yeah. I want to know how he does that. Is that with cryptocurrencies? How is that happening? Is that with the herb growing? There's all kind of ways to make money for the collective, but should we do that, or should we just go on to, is all that being taken care of?
I would say like Dakota knows a lot about cryptocurrencies. I've got a guy who is connected to a Nibiru king, and they have their own cryptocurrency, and it's like the number 5 cryptocurrency in the world. So I'm kind of like just patient. I'm going to learn from him and get in at the right timing. But I know like Brittany or Leela Star has some cryptocurrencies, and she's asking, on Facebook, like what's the best ones, and so Leela Star, maybe talk to her,
Okay.
and then whoever else.
For sure, Dakota.
Yeah, go on social media and just put a question out there, and people will answer your questions. And
Is it necessary is my question. The question that I have for you is, should we just straight up go to a property? Should we, what can we help with right here, right now?
Yeah, I think it's a good, definitely a good thing to do is to get cryptocurrencies. I'm not as knowledgeable yet, but I'm just working on like, let's build the website. Let's invite all these websites to work together.
For sure.
And definitely get on the land. Definitely, whatever the thing is. The number one for all of us is income. So if you can get on the land, and yes, there are growing opportunities. I'm not like the specialist in that area.
Okay.
I avoid risk as much as I can, but I'm starting to be like force fed by 5 leaders in our networks. Like they've got really great projects for hemp and cannabis.
Yes.
Mother Earth is basically saying that she's going to shift everything fast, and she's going to make these opportunities happen.
Do this.
So like, I would recommend you guys connect to Jonah Bolt of hempandheal.com. Because it's a really well put together website, and he's got products there, and he's doing webinars, and
Okay.
I connected him over to Dakota and some of the leaders.
Yeah, Dakota was promoting it quite a bit too. The hemp and heal
rally and promote that. He's got a good CRM, like web system, where we can be affiliates, or we could build out an MLM potentially, or whatever we decide to do together with it. And we put all of our skills to that opportunity. We can start cashing in right away. So there's that. I know Dakota's mentioned the 10,000 a month thing. I'm sure that's a good thing. Go do it, at your own risk, get it done. And then I know a couple other people that have some opportunities within that, and I'm seeking to connect all these different people together so that they can So, and
that's a major download, brother, right there. That's a lot. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
it gives us some guidance as to how to move forward, which is really what we needed. Thank you.
It's a huge opportunity, and just know the rules, and work within that, and just cash in however you can.
Yes, sir.
Anything we can do to help. Because it's collective wealth stewardship. So 1,000 acres of land, that's a asset right there. And if we could have some more funds within our collective, and build communities that are income producing communities.
Right, self-sufficient, sustainable.
Yeah, that's key. That's key. Yeah,
that's where we're at. We're of like mind and heart that way.
Indeed.
Brandon's quiet, but he's got a lot to share and a lot to give this collective. Trust.
Definitely.
I'm a little bit more outspoken than most.
Totally. Awesome.
I'm loving you, brother. Thank you for doing what you do. I look forward to meeting you in person and enjoying this, inheriting the earth, because we meek and shared it instead of fighting and killing one another.
For sure. Yeah, I'm in Ventura, California.
Ventura, nice.
But I could see myself coming up the coast at some point here. So.
And traveling is no thing for us. We're
cool
kids of the road.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, just keep showing up.
Every weekend?
We've got our shows every morning at 9 a.m. So there's a couple, 2, 3, 5 people show up to each of our shows.
Every day?
Every day, yeah.
On this channel?
This schedule, here, I'll show you where the schedule's at. On thesource.network, here's the schedule right here on the right. So
yeah, I remember seeing that.
Click on it, and then it'll open up to there's every day at 9 a.m. There's those main shows there, and then we just added the ASC's 2 shows. Fridays they have Going Home, Land-Based Intentional Communities, and then Saturday the ASC has Collective Wealth Stewardship. And then
It's awesome.
And then Destiny added a show for Wednesdays.
Nice.
There.
Looks like every day you have something. That's beautiful.
Every day. And then there's this here. Let me see if I can pull up the screen. This is a really cool one. Oops. Here it is. Okay. So this right here, let me put it on the screen for you. Okay, so Core Project Collaboration Conference. Just on Facebook, just type in Core Project Collaboration, maybe put my name there, and this will pop up. So every month, these are the next 3.
Wow.
So there's like 30 different projects that they applied, and we all did a call together. There's like 20 of us on a call about a month ago. So all you do is just fill out this form here, and then just show up when we send the invite out to you. And then everybody on there is presenting their projects. And then what I'll do is I'll actually package each presentation as a source talk, which is like TED Talks, but it's for humanitarian projects. And then I'll promote that video, your project, out through social media.
Nice.
So that's monthly. So that's fun. And also we started I'll pull that up, with the portal to the new earth coming up, May 5th to 8th in Joshua Tree. Created a conference call to invite collaborators to come together, to be like, if we could see like collectively that we have like tons of events around the planet, if we all work together on all of these festivals and events. So this is a call to unite all festival and event producers, so that we now have hundreds or thousands of events that we are all co-creating. Even if you work an hour towards each event, we can then all have a party every day, very soon. So, I talked to the founder of Portal to the New Earth and just created this conference call for every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the information's all right here. If you just search Portal to the New Earth co-creator call with my name, and join us on one of those calls, you can network with some people there. Well, and the Guardian Alliance calls Sundays at 1 o'clock. So those are some of the things that you can get involved and meet more people and see what's going on.
Like immediately. That's awesome. That's amazing. That's the awesome sauce right there.
Yeah, and spread the word.
Mm-hmm. Been so waiting for something like this. There's no accidents in synchronicity. Perfection is revealed.
Indeed.
Thank you very much, Doran.
It's just time. Like for me, it's like everyone's doing amazing things, but we're not all working together yet. So when we bring all these amazing things together and then see that it's all pieces of a system, then we can each help each project move forward, and we don't have to duplicate.
Or waste resources or be redundant.
Totally.
Yes, I am.
Yep. So you guys got a good spot there in Oregon?
Yeah, we're working at a family, an Old Rainbow Elders place. He's been with a vision to feed the people for many, many, many years. So he's got a lot of you know what I mean, wisdom that way. He's got many food beds and just all kind of beautiful things. We'd love to hook him up. He's looking to go from growing ganja to something a little less risky as well.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's looking at the cryptocurrencies and other things just like we are.
Right. Definitely.
We're looking at it for everybody, not just us or this place or this area, but for everybody who wants to leave this craziness behind.
Indeed.
The new paradigm is emerging, and we're on the cutting edge of it.
Yes.
It's good to see you there on the cutting edge.
Wow.
Gives us some hope for our species.
You guys too. You're guided. You are so guided to be where you're at, doing what you're doing. It's all so perfect. So, yeah.
Loving you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. So, anything else?
Yeah, I got this potential aircrete project we're going to be working on soon. I've had this vision for a temple that's come through, that's been around for a while, that I've been wanting to allow to come through, and it's just taken having land access and some expansiveness for my expression of the vision to come through, you know. And like, it's more than just a temple, but it's like a temple surrounded with like mandala gardens and permaculture and wild edibles and all kinds of magic, and the intention is to bring people together, you know, bring people together in ceremony and prayer and harmony and music, dancing, and it's going to be like a fractal geometry resonance chamber with all these different facets and inlets, and there's potential of different kind of building materials, but having the opportunity here pretty soon to be able to work with some aircrete to build a sauna and potentially some other buildings and stuff. So it's pretty exciting getting that anchored into my being and that expression to be allowed to come forth. And yeah, I want to do that on some land somewhere that has a more expansive place, that has some open land, you know, because this land here is, and some more freedom and some more like more autonomous relationship with the earth and less ownership vibe, and yeah, just to be able to be on the land, with the land, for the land, and for the people and for the community, and to be interacting with the land and the earth in a way where it's a direct relationship and there's not this in between of like
money thing, and
yeah, the whole money thing and the ownership and like, oh, you have to do this because I'm the one that bought the land and da 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 and d and like, this is my vision. Just for there to be an expansiveness, so an open space on the earth where the borders dissolve and there's an expansiveness to where this vision, this grand, this huge vision that's coming through me and several other people, and it's a collaboration, of course, but like for that to allow to give birth, for that birth to happen.
Awesome.
That nurturing to.
That'd be
we
good.
just recently saw the Terra Frutis thing down there in Ecuador, and because Dakota was heading down there, we did some research on it. He said he was going to head down there. Man, what a wild and open and beautiful place to do that kind of stuff. But Brandon got the opportunity to practice some aircrete and hemcrete. They ordered a machine here while we're here, so he's going to get that experience under his belt already. I'll probably stick around and watch and witness, because to me it's fascinating. And although I'm not a builder like Brandon is, I'd like to be, and I'd like to have those skills with me. So whatever community we go to, we could be like the apostles, build whatever they need there and move on to the next one, whatever they need there and move on to the next one. My forte is in communications and people skills.
Mm-hmm.
Always been one of those to, you know, facilitate communication with people. So, and getting things done, organizing projects and that kind of stuff. I'm a former Marine and just really efficient and highly organized in those kind of projects. And it's my forte. I'm fluently bilingual. So Latin America, I was born in Mexico and Mexican citizenships, and we still have quite a bit of connections to that environment in Latin America. So I'm looking to be able to help our family in that kind of way, in whatever kind of way I can down there. For now, I'm just hearing about the Misty thing, and I know there's a property here outside of Ashland. I'd like to do some research here locally before we head down there, in case there's anything we can do here. It's the springtime. A lot of people are coming out from under the snow and starting to build things and, you know, get their gardens together and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure that's everywhere right now. So we'll look to see where we're guided to go, and I'll probably be seeing you there soon.
Definitely. If you could present on our Monday 9 a.m. call, you can present your project, your vision for what you just presented.
Wow.
And then also on that monthly, that April 19th corporate
Mm.
collaboration call, you could present this as well. So it'd be cool to, because like once you present it, you know, as good as you can, you present it, you know, you can actually say, this is the vision and I'm asking the universe for help. Whoever wants to be involved, contact me. Here's how to contact me. And if you have land, let me know. We're ready to go, you know.
Awesome.
And then I can clip that video as your source talk, and I can share that to you guys and share it around social media so that it can actually flow and happen. So Mondays 9 a.m. and source talk, or the April 19th core project collaboration call. If you can
Beautiful.
those, or you know, like maybe like, you know, like the portal to the new earth, they have 640 acres there, and they're looking to ground a community there as well.
Where is there?
That's Joshua Tree.
Okay, gotcha.
But it is, he does own it, but he's not, you know, I don't know if he's like the micromanager that would, there would be responsibilities to work the land there, you know, similar to probably what you guys are going through wherever you go. But you know, that's another opportunity is
Yes, I.
there. It's desert. But
Dude, I'm just so excited and grateful. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Dawn. Really look forward. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I don't know if Brendan has anything. I know you're real busy and you've got a lot of people to tend to. We do appreciate your presence in life and love and light. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, anything else we could finish it up. However.
I got much to go do.
Yeah, there's.
I got a lot to go look up.
It's infinite.
Yes, I am.
It is. Well, I'll see you on some of the other calls. And
Sure enough. And if not, we'll see you in Ventura soon. Trust, we're going to be traveling.
Definitely. All righty.
Love you, brother.
All right, guys. Love you very
Bye,
much.
brother. Blessings.
Yes, I.
Thanks.
Aloha.